and we have seen the Web 4.0 very beautiful video. And who coined the term of IoT? That is the Kelvin. Okay, Kelvin Austin. And that we have seen what basically a web of thing and what basically can anybody tell what is the difference between the WOT and IoT?
WOT is the software part,
Yeah.
and using WOT we can manage IoT.
Yeah, IoT platform we can manage very beautifully. You replied. Okay, so that is the basically thing. They directly, basically, in case of WOT, there is no direct relation with the IoT. Only the management part basically. Through the web applications, we can manage the IoT part basically, things part. And we have seen the various combinations. We can move further. IoT definition, I think already it is clear to all of you. And we have seen the various videos also regarding this one. This was the characteristic of IoT, basic fundamentals related to the heterogeneity, things related services, interconnectivity, enormous scale, dynamic change, and these things we have already seen. I don't think you will have any doubt so far in that case. So Somen, can you tell me what is the difference between the security and privacy? Security related to which part basically? Somen, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
How this is related basically? What is the difference between the security and privacy?
Security means protection of the network, and privacy means individual.
Privacy is data, relating to data.
Definitely privacy, definitely that is the word that I want to hear basically. Okay, privacy related to the data part and security related to the cyber security or the network part basically, whatever you want to say. Okay, so just I want to make the cross check. And this was about the architecture. I don't see find you have the any doubt about this one. In this one, 4-layer architecture, device layer, network layer, and application layer. I will move further quickly. And this is the device part. Device classification we have seen. We have the no processing capability, low processing capability, and the high processing capability. And depending upon these, what are the configurations? Umaji, can you tell me what are the configurations regarding the architecture? Uma Shankar ji, are you getting my voice? Meenakshi, are you getting my voice? Can you tell me what are the different configurations depending upon these processing capabilities along with the connectivity? We have seen the devices has been
LPLC,
yeah,
LPSC and HPSC.
definitely, very good, very good.
Nitin sir, am I audible?
Yeah, definitely, I'm. You are audible. Meenakshi, who is there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Meenakshi is here.
Okay.
Am
Yeah,
I
any
audible,
doubt?
sir?
Yeah, or you are audible.
Okay,
So
sir, thank you.
Okay, this is the architecture of LPLC. Okay, what does it mean? LPLC means
Low processing, low connectivity.
yeah, low processing, low connectivity. Don't be confused with the low power, because in the IoT ecosystem, a lot of maximum times you will encounter with the low power, and because these are the energy sensitive or energy conservative devices basically. So these things you will find LPLC architecture. It should be very much clear. The only thing is the gateway and within the room communication can be made. We have seen the example of smart bulb or smart fan. And this is the some sort of processing and some sort of storage is there in the form of cloud. Okay, in the form of cloud connectivity management and cloud portion included inside the LPHC. After that, HPSC. What are the things you have got in case of HPSC? This is the architecture of HPSC. Here we have taken the very beautiful examples yesterday. We have taken the example of MG Hector card. Okay, can anybody summarize? Neha is there? Neha, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. I'm getting your voice.
Can you recall the examples that we have taken regarding the MG Hector card? We have taken the example of seat belt, wearing seat belt.
Yes, sir.
Two
Yes, sir,
categorization
definitely.
was there.
Yes, sir. Sir, the first categorization was that the driver was the habitual of not wearing the seat belt. So in that case, due to the IoT, the details will be shared with the concerned ROT.
Yeah.
With the concerned regional office of transport or traffic.
Yeah.
And sir, in other case, it was just that the driver had an emergency, and due to the webcam present inside the car, so
Yeah.
it would be sensed by the car that there is an emergency. So in that case, the information will not be shared with ROT.
Yeah,
Or
definitely. It's all about the basically application execution engine, and your intelligence, all the intelligence will be applicable inside that application execution engine. So these things are there, and it's all about the sensor. Depending upon the category of sensors, it can be a multimedia sensor, and that means a camera sensor or whatever it may be. So depending upon that, you will find this one. And very beautiful example we have seen that cobots are also fall under this category, and your smart crane also will come under this category, and even your industry 4.0 based network will come under this category. Okay, so I don't find any. Do you have any doubt in this case? This is the simplified version of that we have discussed. Further categorized 4-layer architecture is there. Okay, sensing layer, network layer, data processing layer, and application layer. And since repeating, I am telling you, don't make the analogy with the OSI layers. Basically, here it is a different one. Okay, here it is a different one. Here we have the Bluetooth based network in the network layer. Okay, where it is basically a part of layer 2. Okay, within the range bound communication, the local, and that you can say it is a HAN part, home automation network or home area network. Okay, it is a data processing, and we are moving from CPU to GPU. What is GPU? GPU kya hota hai? What is GPU?
Graphical processing unit.
Yeah, high basic purpose is the high amount of processing. When we have the huge amount of data, or we want to process the real time data, then we require the GPU, not the basically a CPU. And this is the application part. It can be variable or whatever it may be. We will not waste the time in this one. And we have seen the sustainable development goals yesterday. Okay, there are 17 sustainable development goals named as SDG earlier, and it was developed in 2015. Earlier we have seen it was replaced basically by the MDG.
9.
Okay, what is MDG? MDG. What is MDG?
Millennium Development Goals.
Yeah,
So
Millennium Development Goals, and Millennium Development Goals basically converted into the Sustainable Development Goals in the year 2015, and the target decided by the 2030 to achieve these targets. Okay, and every technology will have the some relations, at least have to promise with at least one goal, so that things can be managed. It can be beneficial for entire society. So like that, these goals have been designed by the UNO. Okay, and today in over the WhatsApp or the Facebook, I have shared the 169 targets also. Have you all of you have got this one or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
169, and whenever you have time, just go about this one. Okay, in which field basically, which is related to what field, it will enhance your knowledge. Okay, it is not directly basically related to the IoT, but it is a very good topic, and it deals with the R&D part, how you can deal with the particular target with that particular goal. Okay, there are different sectors basically, so you can go with this one. So we have seen this one. We have seen the basically 4I as per the ITU. ITU promised the 4I framework to achieve the sustainable development goal through the ICT. These are the building infrastructure, securing investment, promoting innovation, and ensure the inclusivity. Inclusivity means all involvement of everyone, whether in terms of human, whether in terms of technology. Innovation means definitely some sort of innovative thing should be there so that we can achieve the SDG. Okay, definitely securing the investment, whether it is related to the research and development or to building any product. And building an infrastructure means it can be your cloud-based infrastructure or SDN-based infrastructure or whatever it may be, depending upon your framework. And we have seen very beautiful video of this one. And today also I am starting with one video. Okay, just go through about this one.
In 2015, the United Nations agreed on a set of 17 Sustainable Development Goals for the year 2030. Together, they form a shared blueprint to drive peace, prosperity, and well-being for everyone on our planet. With advanced digital technology like wireless networks, cloud, and artificial intelligence, we can accelerate our progress towards 12 of these goals. These technologies help us see the world more clearly, more in depth, and connect resources in new and better ways. Around 57 million children across the globe don't have access to education. Nigeria alone is home to 10.5 million. Access to resources and infrastructure is limited, so Huawei is developing new ways to connect these children to the resources they need. Huawei have developed a wireless technology called Rural Star. It is a simplified signal box, small as a backpack. By attaching it to a pole and giving it power, you can provide affordable cellular service to people in unconnected regions. This has made a real difference in local communities, opening the doors to new resources for schools and transforming the lives of teachers and children.
The connection has brought a lot of changes to our work as a teaching profession. Before the connection, we have to move all along to that 30 kilometers to supply data about teachers, about pupils, about the school. In fact, the statistics of the school, if it is being requested for, we have to go a long way to go and present that thing. But with our phone now, we can send the data to the office and they will surely grasp all the information they need from us.
Starting from 1999, I have been operating for almost 20 years in Nigeria, and we focus more on strategy and vision. And we believe when people get connected, more opportunities will be created, like more value will be created. You know, in the rural coverage program, we notice in Nigeria, there are still about 36 million people stay unconnected. And I've been to many rural areas. I saw many kids, and they don't have the opportunity to receive the education. And we as Huawei, we hope, through our program, like rural coverage program, we can enable and help the kids to receive high quality education.
36 million Nigerians who are without internet access, who of course need to be covered. To be able to provide services to these people, you need innovative solutions. And those innovative solutions also require partnerships with members of our ecosystem as we work together, because we don't work in isolation. Our partners, who are we, for example, we've done a few things with them, with their innovative Rural Star. This is a system that really does not require power because it's self-powered. So we are looking at it and we are saying that going forward, we expect in a very short time, that number, 36 million, will come down drastically, because as these solutions are deployed, as these new things are put in the ecosystem, we will see more people connected.
If it's high cost for the carrier to deploy the infrastructure, it's impossible for them to provide cheaper solutions or services for the people. If we can have an innovative solution, can bring down the cost, then this vicious circle can be broken.
Every year, up to 6 million children die before their 5th birthday from complications during childbirth, no access to vaccinations, and malnutrition. Digital technology can help. In Bangkok, Huawei is building out digital infrastructure to help improve healthcare coverage and provide affordable access to much-needed medicine.
Some hospital we cannot right now cannot get the good coverage, so we can use like Posta or even Lamsite to serve the coverage issue in that place. Also can enhance some capacity of 3G, 4G in that place.
In the term of my hospital, BBK Bangkok Hospital Group, I think 4G communication easy to use and can quick respond in any work in my hospital process.
People come to that hospital can more efficient to access the internet. When Posta or Lamsite come to that place, it can serve both coverage issue and capacity issue, so the doctor or patient can get more throughput in that place.
In the future, I will 4G in.
So I will share this video basically. Okay, this is a lengthy video. Okay, this is a lengthy video. So basically, one important word you might have heard in that video, if you have observed this one. What is this one? Digital infrastructure. Okay, what do you mean about the digital infrastructure? Two important word, basically two different technologies are there in today's scenario. One is to build the digital infrastructure, and another one is to build or prepare the critical infrastructure. Critical infrastructure. Okay,
Availability of communication.
Which, pardon?
Availability of communication, continuous connected to each and every device.
Yeah, connected. Basically, it is not a one technology basically, and in the umbrella of digital technology or digital infrastructure, your entire thing will come into the existence. Okay, and all the things are basically related to each other, whether it is a 4G network or whether it is a IoT ecosystem, because in the IoT ecosystem, there is the involvement of 4G also, and definitely after sooner than later when 5G will come, so there will be a relation of 5G also in case of IoT ecosystem. So that comes under the single umbrella of digital infrastructure. Okay, that comes under the single umbrella of digital infrastructure, like your deployment of MPLS or SDN based network also comes under the digital infrastructure part. And what you think, what will come under the critical infrastructure part? Any idea what you will find inside the critical infrastructure?
Basic infrastructure facilities like roads, water supply.
No, regarding digital basically. Regarding digital basically. Okay, don't go here and there basically. We are related basically to the technology. So if I'm saying we are going to build up some critical infrastructure system basically, critical infrastructure regarding the digital means, the best example of this one is the DR sites.
Advancement in the technology side, that is critical infrastructure.
Yeah, advancement in the technology in every respects basically, and further one is the to prepare the disaster side. Okay, it can be some maybe it may be possible due to the some natural disaster or whatever it may be, some damage happens. Okay, so that we should be capable enough to recover as early as possible. Okay, so preparing this infrastructure means
That is, sir, there is something which does not collapse the system.
Yeah, that system should not collapse. Definitely, system should work. That means show must go on. Okay, so must go on. So that is the part of critical infrastructure, and digital infra means connected technologies. Okay, connected technologies. And these are the IoT technologies for SDG. Okay, zero hunger, how the IoT contributed to achieving this goal. Okay, this is some fact basically. Yesterday also I have told you first one, this one hunger is basically related to every aspects. Okay, so in terms of course we can say improving the agri-food productivity by reducing the production cost and increasing the product quality. What will be the impact? Reducing the impact of agriculture activity on the consumption of natural, multiplying the production and income. So production diversity, sustainability, food market, and this allocation, that is the preventing the market distortions, too much food for too few people, that means the supply chain management. So all these things will be there with the help of IoT. What is your opinion? Do you agree with this one? My side, IoT is capable to provide this supply chain management. IoT is capable to provide this this one. IoT deployment of IoT can help to maintain the proper supply chain management. Neha, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you feel? How
Yes, sir,
IoT can help in maintaining the proper supply chain management?
Like sir, whenever the food item will be supplied from one point to other, so so a message can be generated